We're going to smoke some left-handed cigarettes, and then we're going shopping for left-handed guitars today, right here on GearGasms. Hi everybody, welcome to GearGasms. I'm your host, Alan Barnes. Today, we's going shopping for left-handed guitars. Why are we doing that? You're not left-handed. I know I'm not, but you know something? Left-handed people, they get the short end of the stick all the time. And they especially get the short end of the stick when it comes to guitar choices. Now, Google tells me that 10% of the population approximately is left-handed. So you would think that if there's 1,000 right-handed guitars in stock, there would be 100. But it feels to me more like it's probably going to end up around 5%. If 10% of all people are left-handed, I would say probably only half of them on average compared to the rest of the people who would play guitar will try to play guitar. For the very reasons I mentioned. Limited choices, just difficulty. I had a friend that I played guitar with for years. He was left-handed. He played right-handed because before he went to learn, his father told him, you can learn either way. If you learn to play right-handed, you'll be able to play anybody's guitar. If you learn left, you'll only be able to play yours. I'm not suggesting you do that, but you can kind of see where that mentality comes from. So I'm going to open up the internet. We're going to dig in and see what retailers have good choices of left-handed guitars on stock, what manufacturers make good left-handed guitars. Now, being left-handed, it's got to be a big pain in the ass. It's not just guitars. There's all kinds of things that we don't even stop to consider that you need left-handed things for. Sports, for example. Left-handed hockey sticks. Left-handed tennis rackets. Left-handed footballs. So we're going to get into left-handed guitar shopping. But first, if you're new to the channel, I'd like to ask you to like and subscribe. This channel is kind of like a 7-Eleven pizza at 2:30 in the morning. You know you probably shouldn't, but you got to get something in your stomach for the plan B. Celebrate mediocrity. So I'm going to fire up the magic iPad. We're going to go to the parallel universe and into the upside down and find out just how bad it is if you're shopping for a left-handed guitar player. Okay, so I took the opportunity to bring the Sweetwater website up. I have the app, but the app, it doesn't render sideways. The mobile app, only one way. Jeez, Sweetwater, come on. You were like the most techie of all the music companies, and then your app just sucks so hard. So we're in Google Chrome. Yes. Only in stock guitars are going to show us. So right now in stock at Sweetwater there are 939 guitars. So if we want to buy a guitar today, one that's in stock, we got a lot to choose from if we play right-handed. But what happens to this 939 if I scroll down here and I select for left? Notice that number 45 versus 850. I'm not a math genius, but that is real close to 5%. A little bit over, in fact, but it's real close to that. All right, lefties, you got 45 to look at. The letters and the numbers are the right way, but these pictures look reversed. Ooh, God. All right, I'll soldier through it. God, it makes me sick to look at a guitar like that. But look, you're a lefty. What you got? You got some player strats. Oh my gosh, you have two to choose from. You've got Tide Pool and white. Right-handed people, they probably have 5 or 6 colors to choose from. You can get original 60s Stratocaster, left-handed in Olympic white. You can get a Telly. I can get a SoCal. I can get a San Dimas. I can get a different SoCal. Okay, so looky here. I can get one of 2 SoCals. White on black, black on white. I can get the San Dimas in black. All the other colors that all the other kids have. You are discriminating against my left-handedness. Look at this, 2 Eppies. Get Sunburst, you can get a few. Fender seems to do a much better job than other companies. At least you have some cool colors in here to choose from. But you sort of see what the theme is here. Choices are limited. You can get a few G&Ls, that's okay. A couple of Gretches, 2 Electromatic Jets, nothing else. A couple of Schecters, who normally do a really good job in offering more choices to the lefties. It could just be an in-stock problem. A couple of Charvels, a couple Eppies. You got no Gibsons. Those are your choices right now in stock if you're a left-handed player. Now, why, oh why in the world would you not be discouraged by that? And they're kind of strange. Maybe, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but remember in school when we first discovered the lefties, because they were all curled around their paper, writing like this, like upside down, like they were trying to hide what they were writing, and right away you thought they were trying to hide something for you, so you wanted to see what it was, and oops, you got caught. The teacher saw you, think she's cheating. Okay, so maybe I'm not being fair to the guitar companies. Maybe that's a Sweetwater thing. Maybe that's the current supply chain issues that we have. So let's go over to American Musical Supply. Condition is new. We have 795 to choose from. So their website sucks so hard that it will not even let me look for left-handed guitars. What the ever-loving AMS, come on, son. I'm a lefty. Gah, 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 gah. So you have to do a search. There's no sort. Right away, that is some serious racism. No sort by left-handed. You have to search. That's discrimination, yo. We ain't playing with that. Hatred they have in their hearts for the lefties. So what do you get? 16. Now they have a overall smaller stock, but just think, you know, what was it, 400 and some versus 16? That's like maybe 3%. So you lefties, you can have a Les Paul Jr. You got the Gibson Tony Iommi Special 1 ESP. Oh, they have a Gibson Les Paul though. Look at that. Let's just come right back here. Now left-handed people, answer me a question, please. Lefty, does that bother you? Like if you're red-haired and someone calls you Ginger or Rusty, that bothers people sometimes. Schecter, you got a Schecter, Michael Kelly. There's a Pro Mod. And see, that's a problem too. You guys don't get the cool color choices even when there are guitars for you to buy. Oh, you got this gorgeous Wild Audio Bullseye Lefty. You got the Kirk Hammett Lefty. I wonder if he makes a left-handed or left-footed wah pedal. You got a Charvel Pro Mod like the other, like Sweetwater had. One SE Custom 24, a Telly. There's a beautiful Gretsch. Now that gives me hope. You can get that. Oh, you can get left-handed Kramer Night Swan. That ain't half bad. Let's take a look. Not in stock, but that's all right. It will be someday. It means they're making it in black. I'm sorry, but it wasn't the Night Swan that Adrian Vandenberg played. Didn't have, like, was it blue lightning on it? Is it a problem, especially when it's a graphic, to reverse it these days? I don't think it is. I don't know. Oh, left-handed Wolfie, Stealth. That's kind of cool. We've beat up on Sweetwater and AMS. It's only fair. We'll do Musician's Friend. We won't pick on Guitar Center. More filters. Wow, $75.99. Well, that beats the hell out of Sweetwater. Let's see what's actually in stock. Do they give us that? We're at about 3.5% there for left-handed. That ain't 10%. A couple of Squires. You can get a Jackson again. They didn't bother to use a reverse picture because they don't care about you left-handed people. But at least they have a wide range of things. Musician's Friend gives you 4 colors for the player strat. And again, that is their most mainstream product. 1 Jackson, a Schecter, 2, 3. Charvel, Schecter, a couple Schecters, some, like I say, the same choices, you can see them. When you go to shake hands with people, it's just weird. Left-handed cigarettes, right? Am I right? You guys got that at least. So anyway, it's not good for you lefties. So let's go right to the source. Gosh, I'm sorry. These Jag Stangs, you ever see a guitar so ugly that it makes you angry? You can't look at it. You just have to get it off your screen. 3 Tellys, or 4 Tellys, 3 Strats. So, you know, again, I'm gonna torture myself for your entertainment. Let's just say this thing. I want it. Let's just say I'm weird, and of course I'm weird. I'm already weird. I'm left-handed, so I want this weird thing. Kurt was weird and left-handed too. That's racist! Do you shoot up differently when you're left-handed? Is it the player strat? This is as basic as you can get. And look, I will give them credit. Look at that. It is in 5 colors because it's the player strat. Let's take it up a notch. The cheapest American strat, I think, maybe. And look, again, in lots of colors. Oh, Fender, Fender, Fender. Ba-doop. Good job, Fender. The amount of models you have here is not all that great, but at least with the ones you're doing them in a bunch of colors. Now let's go to Schecter. That is the last one that people always mention. Lefties. Oh, here we go again with the condescension. Oh my goodness, look at this. People are correct. but stores don't seem to stock these. Look, it just keeps filling in with more guitars as if by magic. Good job, Schecter. I don't know why you can't get these in the stores. It just keeps going on and on. Now, Lefties, leave it in the comments. Tell me, because I don't know. Yeah, well, then why do you have a YouTube channel then? Because I'm attention starved. Huh? Tell me if you see these a lot in stores, like you want one of these, how do you get one? Do you have to order it through a store and then wait for it to come in? I guess that's okay. At least it gives you something to choose from. But just this scroll, as we scroll, that's a lot. Look how evil that looks. Talk about sick, that's the one. Oh goodness. So Schecter really seems to be the source. If you have to order and wait for these, you also have another option if you don't mind doing that with Kiesel. Obviously you can get anything you want there, left-handed. They do a great job. But I would say it seems like at Base Product people were right. Just at first glance, Schecter really seems to have a good selection of really killer left-handed models and killer finishes. So what did we learn today? We learned that in 2021, with all of the advances in computer-aided drafting and computer CNC machines, it should be fairly easy to cut and produce left-handed guitars, but you can still see not only is there a smaller number of models available, within those models often there's a smaller number of color options. We also learned some companies do a better job than others of just producing or making available left-handed models and a lot more options. The two winners to me, obviously number one was Schecter and then number two was Fender. What we didn't learn is why it seems so hard for some companies to make left-handed guitars available in the same number of colors. There is business data. You will know what your product mix should be in terms of colors for the left-handed ones. It's not rocket science. We also didn't learn why YouTube personalities who are left-handed, like that wonderful man from Australia who does a lot of the Sweetwater demos, why don't the people who make those videos have the common decency to flip the video so the rest of us don't have to get our brains twisted and get grossed out by that? As always, a thank you for the time that you spend with me. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Tell a few of your ratty friends about GearGasms. I know you got them. Still pimping t-shirts. Christmas is coming. You know you want to get one for all of your friends that you really don't like. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Stevie Ray Vaughan about it because, spoiler alert, he's dead. But play more guitar, watch less YouTube, and keep coming back here week after week for more GearGasms.